Welcome back everyone. In this video, we're finally going to be checking out how we can get all 7 of the antiques for the Blissful Retreat region in Where Winds Meet. The first of the antiques, the old bracers, are going to be obtained automatically by simply advancing the main story. During the main story quest, near the end of the first region, you'll go to the underground of the wine tower and have to pick up some stuff before you depart, and one of those things are going to be this antique. The second antique is going to be the Artisan bracers. For this one, there are 2 different chests we need to collect for it to count. The first chest we need to loot is the one on the left hand side inside this house you can see right here in the gameplay. And after looting that chest, we need to head back to Stonewash Strand, and there's going to be this chest inside this house. And this is going to have the second half of the Artisan Bracers antique. It doesn't matter which order you collect those 2 chests in, but once you get both of those chests, you'll get the second antique for the Blissful Retreat. As a side note, these same 2 chests also get you the antique for the Stonewash Strand region. The third antique is going to be the Cicada wing. For this, we need to get the chest here on the right-hand side inside the house. Again, we're seeing here in the gameplay. After looting this chest, we're going to follow the same pathway we're taking here in the gameplay to a nearby tree. And behind this tree, there's going to be a hidden item. Simply interact with this item after looting the chest we just mentioned, and you will get the third antique for the Blissful Retreat. The fourth antique is going to be the Willowleaf blade. The first half of this antique is obtained automatically while playing through the story in the section where you get attacked in this house, where you're getting shot by a bunch of fire arrows and you're using a shield to stop them. During that cutscene, you obtain the Willowleaf blade automatically. Then after advancing a little bit further on in the story, after the main quest events have taken place in the Blissful Retreat, you're going to head to this camp right here and loot the mysterious account letter that you can find on the ground just next to the camp. Once you have looted this mysterious account and got the Willowleaf blade from the cutscene we just mentioned in the main story, you will obtain the fourth antique. The fifth antique is the colorful longevity thread, and for this one, again, we need to finish all of the main story events that take place here in the Blissful Retreat. So after all the fire event and all that, you're going to go to this chest right here under this tree and simply loot the chest. If you have already looted this chest before the story events take place, it doesn't matter, you can simply advance the story, and you automatically get the antique once the story gets to where it needs to get, as long as you've opened this chest. The sixth antique is going to be the Crescent ring. For this one, you also need to advance the main story until near the end of the first region. Once you have advanced the story further enough, you're going to jump down the well behind the clinic. As for how far you have to exactly advance the story, I can't really tell you. I would just advance the story until the fire event has taken place in the Blissful Retreat, and that way you know for sure all of these antiques will count. Anyway, as you can see here in the gameplay, once we reach this bigger room down here in the lower level of the well, there's going to be a little box on the right-hand side. That's the box we need to pick up for the 6th of the antiques in this region. Although this box is found technically in the Still Shore, it counts as the Blissful Retreat antique. Now for the 7th and final antique of the Blissful Retreat region, the first thing we're going to do is loot the chest right here to get the Lovesick Handkerchief. Now once we have obtained the Lovesick Handkerchief from this chest, you're going to go to the Peace Bell Tower, which can be found up here in Moonvale Peak. Once we're here, we need to interact with a few investigation points while climbing up the tower. The first one can be found here on the right of the broken stairway on the main pillar. Very shortly after this one, after climbing up the next set of stairs, you'll be able to see the second investigation point on the left-hand side of the wall. The third investigation point is going to be this piece of cloth hanging on the wall just before exiting to the outside area of the tower. Then after climbing up a few floors, we're going to do the fourth interaction point, which is going to be the big bell in the middle of the room. After interacting with this, continue climbing a few more floors up, and when you get to the top, you're going to see an investigation point to the left behind the stairs, which is actually going to be a letter you can pick up, and then just to the left of that, there's going to be the final investigation point. Now, if you have interacted with all of these investigation points we just mentioned, when you get to the base of the tower, you'll see the Elder will now be standing outside. First, go inside and interact with one final investigation point on the ground where the Elder was previously standing. Now go outside and speak with the Elder. Now this part is very important as it caught me up for a long time trying to figure this out why it wasn't working. You want to click on the option where it says about the two heroes, but not just once. Once the conversation is over, you want to make sure you ask about the two heroes again and maybe even 3 times just to be sure. And once you've done that, you can exit out and you should have the 7th and final antique unlocked. So that is it, guys. Hopefully after this you should have all 7 of the antiques for the Blissful Retreat region. This video took a long time to make simply because I had to advance 4 different characters this far into the story to simply test things out to see exactly what triggered each one of these antiques. So hopefully the next regions will be a little bit easier. But anyway, I hope you did find this video helpful. If you did, don't forget that thumbs up button, subscribe for more content coming very soon, and we'll see you next time.